Well, here are the most common types of insulin syringes. Notice, it'll be marked on the syringe. Of course, it shows it above, but it means it's stuck there somewhere. You'll see the word units. It means these are marked in units. So what if you're told to give your patient, let's say 24 units? Well, it's somewhere in this vicinity. All right, so now understand, look at the way this is marked. If that's 20, and that's 30, and there's 4 little marks, 24 is not 4 marks past the 20. Because there's 20, there's 22, 24, 26, 28, there's 30. So 2 marks past there is 24 on that particular syringe. There could be other syringes that are marked in a different fashion, but that particular one is marked this way. Here's a different kind, and again, it depends on where you work, who orders the syringes you're going to use, what company they buy them from as to what they're going to look like. They're going to be different. This is similar, 10, 20, 30, 40. So we have, for example, what would this mark right here be? There's 50, there's 60. What would 3 marks past the 50 be? It wouldn't be 53 units, it'd be 56. There's 52, 54, 56, 58, there's 60. Sounds almost poetic, doesn't it? So, watch out. Here's another one. It also holds 100. Now, you're not going to have numbers sticking off to the side. What this means is one side of the syringe is marked in even numbers. Flip it over, the other side has odd numbers. So if you're given something you're supposed to give 37 units, we'll use the odd side. Given an even number, use the even side. But again, looky here, watch out. From 50 to 60, it's only 4 little marks. So 3 marks past the 50 is not 53, that's 56. 1 mark past the 25 on the odd side is what? 27, because each little mark on either side represents an increase of 2 units. Now, what I'm stressing here over and over is when you're given a problem, you are not going to do a dosage calculations. You're not going to work it out. If you're told to give 23 units, you just mark the 23 mark on there. That's it. Mark. And here you mark. In the real world, you fill up the syringe to that point. Well, looky here, though. These next two are called low-dose insulin syringes. Well, there's 3 of them here. They hold less than 100. This one holds 50. Now a big difference here. 5, 10, 15, 20, etc. So if you go 2 marks past the 40 on here, that's 42. Whereas 2 marks past the 40 here is 44, because they're marked in different ways. So look at each one individually and say, oh, this one's marked blah, blah this way. Here's one that also holds 50. What is 2 marks past the 25? Well, that'd be 27, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. So in this case, each mark is 1 unit increase. This one, each mark is a 1 unit increase. These other ones, each one little mark is a 2 unit increase. So be very careful. Here's another low dose syringe. This one holds only 30. Well, looky here. What is 1 mark past the 15? That'd be 16. 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So the main thing is you're going to be given problems from the book. You'll be told some number. Give 26 units. Well, there's 26 right there. The best thing is, in the real world, if you are giving less than 30, use this one. If you're giving between 30 and 50, use this one. If you're giving more than 50, you got to use one that holds 100. Well, let's look real fast at this U500 syringe. And you only, let me say it again, if you have U500 insulin, you have to use this kind. Now look at the numbers. Wow, big numbers. And notice, wow, goodness gracious. There's 0. Look at this, that's 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 40. Each little teeny mark here is an increase in 5 units. So what would 2 marks past the 50 be? That's 60. Okay, 50, 55, 60, 65, 70, 75. So be very careful. The main thing is, let me say it once again, when you have to mark these syringes, of course, in the real world, you're actually pulling insulin into them. But in the course, you're just marking them. When you mark them, make sure you see, okay, each little mark represents what? In this case, each little mark represents an increase in 5. Some of those, it's an increase in 1. Some, it's an increase of 2. Look at each one separately and make sure you don't goof this up.